righteous anger, we always excuse that. And we get into righteous anger. Oh, I only did that because. No, I did that because I'm impatient. I'm using Jesus' righteous anger as an excuse to. It's never right to do something wrong for the right reason. You understand that? Anyways, Wednesday, can you imagine now? He came in on a donkey, he cleansed the temple. Wednesday, now the Sanhedrin, the Jewish leaders, they're really upset. He messed up their money system, he messed up their intake of money. He again, without saying much, he messed up their system, their religious system. And then on Wednesday, he just went about doing a normal thing. And you know what Jesus' normal thing was? Teaching in the temple. Right up to the very end, right up to the end of his earthly ministry, basically, he kept preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. Have you ever had a Jesus in your life like that? That up to his very last day of his life, he was proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ? Have you ever had a person like Jesus that couldn't preach anymore, but still was proclaiming the life of Jesus Christ in his bed in the hospital, in the nursing home? Most of the people in a nursing home, it's different for them. Okay? But every once in a while, you have that person in the nursing home that became Jesus to other people. She realizes in some wonderful way, I don't want to be here, I wish I wasn't here, but I am here, and guess what that person, male or female, is doing? Witnessing for Jesus. Now, do you think that Jesus would put somebody somewhere just for that purpose? Do you think that you can become Jesus to someone and bring them the Easter message? And do you think the Easter message stops at the empty tomb? It just, look, in 2 weeks, we're going to be through the season, aren't we? Next week, we're going to have donuts as part of the season. We're going to feed the body, then we're coming over here. What are we going to feed over here? The soul. The soul. We've got it all covered next week. There'll be no drinking now. All right. So, when Easter is over and we've celebrated and we've remembered, what are we going to do with that? It's over. It's over for another year. Do you know that the message of Jesus Christ is very, very welcome and very much needed, and people really want it? But the flip side of that is it's also very offensive and confronting. And people are so glad when this Easter season is over. Too much of this Jesus stuff. Too much of this cross stuff. I'm confronted with my sin. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Today on Fox News this morning, I couldn't believe it. I about swallowed my tea backwards. Anyways, they talked about Jesus, didn't they, Nance? And they had a group of people called the Passion Singers or something, and they talked about Jesus. And one of the announcers on Fox walked away, let's praise Jesus now. And I'm thinking, wow, Fox, those people are not afraid to stand up for Jesus Christ. And if you walk away from this Easter with more strength and more gumption, if that's a word, and more desire, and you're under the conviction of the Holy Spirit, you need to proclaim Christ. You don't have to preach. You don't have to teach Sunday school. Our Sunday school is getting bigger. We're going to have to add on up here. That's good. You can proclaim Christ in many, many, many ways. Okay? How many remember someone touching your heart and they never said a word? Do you remember that? Remember those times? Huh? Okay. Isn't that about Easter? Isn't that what Easter's all about? Shouldn't Easter be every day, every month, shouldn't we be coming to the cross and remembering the cross and living the cross? That's the hard part, isn't it? Living the cross. Living the cross. Look at the person beside you right now and say, have a happy, blessed Easter. When I check out at Walmart, when I'm going down the street, I look at people, have a blessed Easter. Have a blessed Easter. God bless you. Have a blessed Easter. I get some good responses, and sometimes I get grunts and groans, you know. Yeah. But, you know, have a blessed, wonderful Easter. All right, real quick. Offering. You can stop that, Brenda, for a little bit. Have the offering.